How many business books have you read? If you're anything like me, you've probably read hundreds. And while I've learned a lot from them, I still believe there's no better teacher than experience. I know that's a cliche, but like all cliches, there's a kernel of truth to it, to which we've long become desensitized. Think of when you learned to ride a bike. No one told you how to balance. No one taught you how to pedal. You picked it up through experience and countless skinned knees. It's one thing being told what to do. It's another to learn the right way yourself. You might be wondering then why I bothered to write this book. If I'm such a believer in learning through experience, learning by doing, why take the time and effort to distill what I've learned into these modest pages? In many respects, what follows is typical of many business books. You'll read advice, tips, and strategies for building and selling profitable startups. But you'll also get an honest account of my experience as a serial entrepreneur, from being a penniless student on financial aid to selling my first business for millions of dollars. You'll cringe at my mistakes, cheer the lessons I learned from them, and ride the roller coaster of emotions that is startup land. You'll get to know me somewhat intimately, and I hope you will, through a kind of literary osmosis, live through my experiences and absorb these lessons as if they were your own. I don't want you to make the same mistakes I did. At the same time, I don't want your ideas to stagnate until they fossilize. This book will show you that no matter who you are, where you're from, or what you do, you can build and sell profitable startups. What follows is skewed toward software as a service, SaaS. She was the first ship I sailed, and I haven't left her since. However, most principles apply to any industry, niche, service, or product. And you don't need a big chunk of capital to get started. In my experience, a startup needs to do just 3 things to be successful. 1, solve a problem or fulfill a need or want. 2, develop a viable business model. 3, tell a great story. You might have 1 nailed, possibly 2. Without all 3, however, you'll never scale. You might make a bit of money, like I did when I was building apps for every small business in my college town, but you won't get much further than that. And that's fine. We should celebrate achievements, no matter the size. But if you had the opportunity to break into the big leagues, wouldn't you grasp it with both hands? The spark. Today, a lot of people ask me how Bizness Apps began. I could point to 100 different moments. My past successes and failures, phone freelancer, I'll talk more about this soon, my wife Michelle's support, my family and friends, the people who taught and mentored me over the years. I could go on. Without those lessons, that experience, the advice of people wiser than I'll ever be, I might never have spotted the opportunity that later became Bizness Apps. To start, you might be surprised to learn I'm no coder. I'm not a savant or a math whiz or even particularly academic. What I am is persistent. Bizness Apps wasn't my first rodeo as an entrepreneur. I'd been starting companies every summer since I was a teenager. While my friends were out surfing, playing sports, and hanging out at the skate park, I was indoors squinting at my computer, brainstorming new business ideas